Hello! Yes, it is nearly the afternoon, and I'm in tracksuit bottoms. Right, so we've obviously covered this already, apart from with you, Stefan. So that is your main riff. I have put it in two parts because when I wrote out the main riff, at the start of the main riff, I forgot to write how it is different the second time round when you play it. So when it says main riff in the structure, it basically, that means play both parts back to back. So first bit is this, 2 and 4 octave chord. Then we do it again, slide up to 4 and 6. 2 more strums after we get there. Then on the third strum, you're going to pull down the strings for a half string bend with both fingers. Then the next time you strum it, you're going to slide back down to 2. So that's part 1. Part 2 is basically the same. But then from here you're going to go open. Oh. Then I play, with that note still ringing out, with my pinky, I'll play open on the A string, and then I'm going to go to 4 on the thick E string. So I'm now doing 4 on the thick E string. The next 2 strings I've muted with my index finger, and then I've still got, I don't know why I put 6. Thankfully I haven't scanned the tab in yet, so that will be scribbled out and it will say 4 and 4. So it'll be 4 on the E string, 4 on the G string. Like that. Verse goes like this. Now, since listening to it again this morning, I've had a bit of a crisis of confidence in my tab. I can't work out if this next chord on this chord here on guitar is A major or F sharp minor. The bass definitely plays F sharp in the root note, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the chord that the guitarist is playing too. But the point is that you could play A major or F sharp minor there and it'll work. So you could either go like this, which is what I've tabbed, so you go B sus2, which is 2, 4, 4, and then 2 on the 2 higher strings, and then you go A major and do the same picking pattern, or you could do this, F sharp minor instead, and then the next chord is E major. So I go E string, A string, D string, and then the top 3 strings. Then do that again. Chorus is this. I'm looking to the sky. So B sus2, which is again is 2, 4, 4, 2, 2. A major, E major. 2 more times. I'm looking for complications, looking 'cause I'm tired of trying. Then it goes like this: G, A, E. Now first thing you need to know that obviously that's the ending. G major, A major, E major. But it isn't the same every time, hence why each chorus has got stars next to it. So at the end of the first chorus you do this, just the first 2 bars. Way back home and bang riff. At the end of the second chorus, you repeat all 3 chords twice. Make my way back home and learn to fly high. Make my way back home and learn to fly. Okay, so my bad. You do it second time. You do repeat it twice. On the first one, you do all 3 chords. The second time, you just do the first 2. So it will be G, A, E the first time, and then just G, A, and then into the bridge. The third chorus, the third time you do it, it is just the first 2 bars, like the start of the like at the end of the first chorus. So basically, that will go back into another chorus after that. So you go, make my way back home and look into the sky to save me, like that. So you go straight into another chorus. At the end of the last chorus, you're going to repeat this section 3 times, but don't play E major on the last one. So you're going to go, make my way back home and learn to fly high. Make my way back home and learn to fly. Make my way back home, and then the outro. So anyway, I'll show you the bridge next. So bridge starts B sus2, G, D major, E major, and then on the 4th beat of that bar you play 2 by itself on the E string. So you've got away with me, I can't quite make it alone. Then you go G and A major. And you can see the bridge in the structure happens 2 times. So it goes, fly away with me, I can't quite make it alone. Trying to make this life my own. Fly away with me, I can't quite make it alone. Trying to make this life my own. And then into a chorus. Outro goes like this. That bloody chord. Really hard to play sat down, that. So, basically you're going to go to your B sus2. And you go like that, so it's like the verse basically. And you do it 4 times. 3, 4. Then you play that chord again. Now the next chord is an E major 7 add 9, which sounds really posh, but it's just this. Lovely chord. It's 2 on the E string, 4 on the G, 4 on the B, 2 on the high E. So you got. And now the last chord is actually also a B sus2. So you could go like this and finish the song like that, and I feel like quite a few of you are probably be doing that, because the way that I've seen other people doing it on YouTube, and they go like this. A lot of the best covers of it are doing this, which is a really, as I say, really hard chord to place that down. What I'm doing is 2 on the E, no, 2 on the A. Middle finger doing 4 on the D, pinky doing 6 on the G, and then you've got to sneak in those 2 top strings as well. Ow. Yeah, much easier play. I can only really do that if I'm stood up, because I can't get the angle right on the chord. It's like... but as I say, because it is a B sus2, you can just go like this, and that sounds absolutely fine. So that should be it. The The only confusing thing about this song really is the endings of each chorus. I'd imagine once you've got each section down, that is probably what we're going to be spending most of our time next week talking about. So yeah, just get going with those parts, and yeah, and once you got the timing down on the main riff, and you can sort get this in there, the that's a quite key bit. And it's kind of technical, so it's going to really test your sort of left hand control. Cool. Cheers guys, and I'll see you at 7:30 next week.